It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Dust Bowl Brewing Company, and it's a can of their Therapist Imperial IPA, coming in at 10.4% ABV in a 1 pint 16 fluid ounce can. Without further ado, let's get this Californian Imperial IPA out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the can opening, beer in the glass. I want to say a massive thank you to Kenny for these beers. Been working our way through this fantastic beer parcel from California. Amazing gesture, really was. And I've kept one of the big boys till last. Oh, one of the big boys. There's another one. I got a Berliner Weiss to get through, which we'll get through soon. But this is a one finger whitehead. Good levels of carbonation, hazy orange, kind of American double IPA looking beer, to be honest with you. Looks really good. Good head retention for the 10.4% ABV beer. Slow moving carbonation. Shall we get the aroma? Cheers. Ooh. Little bit jammy. Kind of like mixed fruit jam here. Marmalade on rye, something like that. A level of sweetness in there. Touch of... I'm not going to go as far as saying caramel, but I'm going to go as far as saying... It's like a sweet cherry or something, or a sweet raspberry, or... sweet mango. Smells good. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Wow, I gotta put that down. Stone the Crows, Stone the Crows. What a fantastic beer. Massive amount of pininess coming through on the back end. Really kind of grapefruit, pine needle, fleshy blood orange, like ripping the skin off a fleshy blood orange and sticking your face into it. Real sharp, like almost like you've got some grapefruit rind, grapefruit skin, and you've folded it over and you kind of put it on your back molars and you're chewing it. That real big piney, walking through a pine forest, really, just grabbing hold of some pine needles and chewing them. It's that real big pine, or maybe grabbing some pine needles and rubbing them together and then getting that aroma, and it really is full on. I would say this is one of the more traditional California Imperial IPAs, that big, bold bitterness on the back end. But that sweetness I was talking about at the beginning of the review when I was getting the aroma, that really does help to give a little bit of balance to the beer. You get that sweetness over there, but then it's quickly smashing you over to a very quick middle. It's a very quick middle. It's orange peel, grapefruit, mango, pine needle, and then over to that massive kind of smashing bitterness on the back end. Wow, what's this now? Turn it wrong side up responsibly. Right, Therapist Imperial IPA. This hop-centric Imperial IPA treats you to a heavy dose of hops that won't leave you bitter. Have a seat, you'll need one, and leave your worries to the therapist. Government warning down the side. Pregnant women shouldn't drive tractors, that sort of thing. Brewed and canned by Dust Bowl Brewing Company, Thurlock, California. Look at that. I am still a massive, massive, massive fan of this style of beer. I'm still a massive, massive, huge fan of American craft beer. Really am. Especially your IPAs and even your New World IPA. I like all these New England IPAs and Imperial New England IPAs. But I've still got that little soft spot for this. I'm saying traditional now. I'm saying traditional Imperial IPA because all your New England IPAs now and your Imperial New England IPAs, your double New England IPAs, they do triple now, triple New England IPAs. They seem to have taken over. This hazy beer phenomenon that has been since 2017, it really kicked on. 2020 now. It's almost like it's moved this style of beer to the side a little bit. But this style of beer will always have its place. It will always have its place, that kind of getting some hops in the kettle, getting them boiled up, and really getting a big IBU on the beer. This, I would say, easily 80 IBUs. Let's talk about the drinkability. For the Imperial IPA, 10.4% ABV, it really is drinking quite well. It's not too cloyny, it's not too sticky, it's not kind of like just making the mouth too sticky. You can feel the hops on the lips. You can definitely feel the hops on the lips, the amount of hops in the beer to get it to 10 point, hang on a minute, 10.4% ABV. The amount of hops in the beer to get it to 80 IBUs, that's what I meant. Get it to 80 IBUs, which is 80 bittering units, international bittering units. 0 IBU is nothing, no bitterness. 100 IBU is the most your palate can take. To get the beer to 80 IBUs, they've had a lot of hops, and you can feel them a little bit. You can feel the hops, a little bit of stickiness on the lips. But that goes with this style of beer. Drinkability is good. A little bit of a malt kind of gesture coming through, biscuitiness, kind of sweetness coming through, and then that bitterness on the back end. Wonderful beer, really is. Dust Bowl Brewing Company, Therapist, Imperial IPA. They're an independent Brewers Association craft brewery. I like that. It means they've committed themselves to independence, and it means that they probably won't get bought out in the near future. I like that. I like that. Got to come to California, got to come to America. It is definitely on my list of places to go and visit. Rating, I like that enough to give it a Stone the Crow's 9 out of 10. So 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.